A very good evening to all of you, and I think it's a red letter day for me that I can see all my stars here. It's like a luminary here, which I see, and it's really wonderful. I feel privileged today.
Good
evening, Didi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good
You are
evening.
also-
So nice
Very
to
good
see you.
evening. Good evening, everybody.
Okay, we are just right away starting since we are running short of time. IAM is on the verge of completing 37 cycles around the sun. And this is the time we take to look back, reassess, and reimagine our vision. That is going to take us through the next decade. Over the last 3 decades in hospitality management education, IAM has had many path-breaking moments that has reshaped the way that we look at hospitality industry and education today. And the ones whose achievements and efforts have been instrumental in creating these milestones are the actual heroes, the living and breathing IAM. And they are the stars who are here today. Our alumni are our strongest pillars on whom the edifice of IAM stands. We acknowledge your contribution in this journey from the deepest core of our hearts. In every milestone that you have achieved, every barriers that you have broken, and every person you have inspired, you have taken the brand IAM and hospitality forward. There is something very incredibly special about seeing someone who has walked in these corridors, making to that such special place in hospitality industry. We are really proud of you. Today, we would like to hear from you, the stalwarts, as to how you see the future of hospitality shaping up, what you feel as an insider of this dynamic and vibrant profession that needs to be done, and what our students, the new generation, could do to take this forward. And to take us through this journey, may I invite Mr. Sandeep Mukherjee. Mr. Sandeep Mukherjee has successfully managed hotels, resorts, state houses for presidential stays, banquets, international chain of restaurants, and hospitality institutes for 4 decades and more. He graduated from the Hotel Management Institute in Kolkata in 1977 with a diploma in hotel management and went on to do masters in tourism. He holds a professional general management certification from IIM, Bangalore, and the Cornell University, USA. Mr. Mukherjee has been associated with training and education from the very early days of his career as the
Black coffee दी
Yes, there is a technical glitch, guys. I can't hear. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
I think there are some complications
For a second,
in the
I think
bandwidth.
there's
Yeah,
some internet issue that has cropped up.
yeah, that's what it looks like. Internet issue? You're okay. All right. All right. Good afternoon. I'll take over for now. I believe Moitri ma'am's computer is just logged off on its own. Good evening, all of you. And without much ado, let me tell you one thing. 37 years is a very, very long time, ladies and gentlemen. It's an immense matter of pride. Respected faculty, proud alumni as yourself. You have done yourself proud. You have done yourself hugely proud. And I've met some of you along my journey while I'm retired now, but I'm very proud to be associated with you all in your institutes over here and with Dr. Bose. Now, what we'll do is as we get along this journey, thank you for spending your time and coming and paying homage to your own alma mater. A big, huge shout out to all of you. I'll call forward you luminaries one by one so that we can have a short introduction about yourselves and start the ball rolling. So IT team, help me out with this. I'd like to call upon at this point of time, Biplab Banerjee. Mr. Biplab Banerjee, please. If Mr. Biplab Banerjee's
Yes, good evening,
photograph could be flashed on.
Mukherjee. First of all, a big heartiest congratulations to Dr. Suvarna Bose and our beloved Maitri Didi or Maitri Madam, those who are habituated to call her
Sure.
Maitri Didi only.
Absolutely. And before that, Biplab, let me have the proud privilege of doing a small introduction for you with whatever little I have. So correct me if I'm wrong, and you can go ahead with that. So, Mr. Banerjee, ladies and gentlemen, students and everyone over here, passed out of IIM in 1993, correct? And he has multiple years of experience in hospitality leadership, deep expertise in cluster and resort management. He is the corporate general manager of Eco Hotels at this point of time. Prior to joining Eco Hotels, he held senior multiple leadership roles at Mahindra Holidays and Resorts, and he served as cluster GM for Maharashtra, Gujarat, GM across key leisure destinations, including Puducherry. In the course of his careers, he has held multi-property portfolios, as you have seen, delivered award-winning performances, and guest satisfaction results, food and beverage revenue, resort profitabilities, RCI Gold Crown Awards, Gujarat Tourism Awards, and Indian Icon Awards. So, big round of applause to you, Mr. Banerjee.
So, today is a very nostalgic day to me. So, once I am looking back, I started thinking how fast the 33 years passed away. And IAM is not an educational institute to me. It's a temple to me. Whatever I am today, due to the Institute of Advanced Management, the good years I spent in IAM, they brushed me, they polished me, they placed me in this industry. So, always I treat IAM as a temple. Always I talk to my colleagues, junior, senior about our college, how we started our journey from a small place. Then we came to AE 486, and still I remember the day. The day was the farewell. That day we understood. We started. Everybody was crying, and we understood what was the bonding was there with us and IAM. Again, big thanks to Mochidi and Dr. Bose. Whatever I am today, due to you people only, and the faculty members during that time. And I am Biplab Banerjee, and I passed out 93. Presently, I am working as a corporate general manager, operations and business development of Eco Group of hotels. So I have just recently taken over this charge. Before that, around 15 years, I was with the Mahindra Holidays. Started from the resort manager level, promoted general manager, and then the cluster manager, regional head level. So good 15 years I spent with the Mahindra Holidays, and that's all. That's enough for my introduction, and rest of the things Mr. Mukherjee has already said. I don't want to say more than that. So a lot of people are there in line. Let them speak out also. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. And let me quickly move Vikas. Mr. Vikas Kapoor. Mr. Vikas Kapoor is the cluster GM of Radisson Groups. He's based in Shimla right now, and he's the cluster head over there. He started his professional career with IACTE and moved on, and his illustrious career has huge cross-functional experiences, and as I've already audible. Am I audible to all of you?
Sandeep,
Yes,
we
now.
lost you in between, but you're audible now.
Yeah, Mr. Vikas Kapoor, are you there with us, sir?
Vikas is not there, has not yet joined.
All
I
right,
think,
lovely. So we'll move in quickly to Mr. Debashish Chandra, the next on our list over here. Mr. Debashish Chandra, are you there with us? Can I?
Yes,
I
good
can see you over
afternoon.
there. Good afternoon. So allow me the privilege of doing a small introduction for you before I hand over the mic to you. Thank you for being with us and sparing your time.
My pleasure.
Passed out in 1993 again, and you had your industrial training at the Oberoi Grand, the famous Oberoi Grand, which is undergoing
Yes.
a renovation at this point of time, waiting to reopen again. All of us in Calcutta are eagerly waiting for that. That earlier exposure, you say, had laid the foundation for a rewarding career in the hospitality. No doubts about that. Oberoi, a great brand. And you have had the opportunity to work with several brands across India, internationally, of course, including HHI, Sterling, Radisson, Lalit, Sarovar, a big experience over there. And you gained a diverse experience across operations. Currently, you're with Monodel, you're very next to us. So I'm going to pay you a visit pretty much after we finish one of these days. A hotel which is very popular right down the road in Sector 5. So over to you, Devashish.
Yeah, Allah, welcome to the hotel. First of all, I would like to, thank to Dr. Bose and Moitudi. We have seen the hotel industry with their hands, holding their hands. And when we joined the IAM, we had a different concept about hotel industry. We took it very lightly. It's what is hotel industry? Wearing a suit, boot, and it's a very glamorous. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. So I thought it's a very glamorous industry. You don't need to work very hard. Just wear your tie suit and go around. But when we went for our industrial training to Calcutta Oberoi Grand, our concept was completely changed. Like, what is a hotel industry? It brings you discipline, so many things in one industry. That's F&B, production, front office, housekeeping. So we really enjoyed it, and after that, I once completed the industrial training. The first job offer was from it's a Goa a property. So we liked it, and then slowly and slowly, the career, I became a resort manager, then to general manager, again to the cluster manager, and the industry really given me a lot for last 33 years. And I have no words to say that. I think in my blood I have the hotels, inside me the hospitality. And one thing I would like to tell to the new beginners in the hotel industry, that it will give you a all-round development. In other industry you will maybe specialize in one thing, but in hotel industry there's so many industry in one industry. So I would say only one thing: be passionate about this industry. It's a passion and nothing else. So in these 33 years, my passion is hotel industry, and I would love to continue, as long as I live. And once again, thank you to Dr. Bose and Moitidi and to everyone who is listening to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your discussion. I hope I'm audible to all of you at this point of time. Just give me a motivating yes so that I can go ahead. I have over here, can you hear me, all of you?
Yes.
Rupa?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I have with me over here a very special person, Neha, and I've been told that due to paucity of time, I should be actually calling her first. So let me call upon Ms. Neha Bose. Neha Bose, a seasoned luxury hospitality professional, is the hotel manager for West Inn at Hyderabad, the talk of the town hotel over there, the West End. You are a seasoned hospitality professional with 2 decades of experience across all operational functions, brand positioning, pre-opening management. You're a visionary leader. You played a pivotal role in the landmark opening of the West End Hyderabad. So you are opening manager, pre-opening manager in 2023. The South Asia's only all women-powered hotel under Marriott International. Kudos to you for that. Absolutely. An alumni of the IAM, you are recognized for the championing inclusivity and sustainability, of course. Your accolades include the Hotelier India Award, the Director of Rooms 2017, the Leadership Excellence Award, Women Impact Awards 2024, Hospitality Women Achiever Awards, recognition as Telangana's best GM hospitality endorsed by CMO Asia and World Federation of Hospitality Professionals. Now that's a lot, Neha. Thank you for being with us and motivating all of us and the students and the generations over there. What a proud moment for the director herself, for Dr. Bose, for all of your colleagues and every one of us. Over to you for a few words.
I'll start with, it looked very beautiful, but couldn't have happened without IM support. So first of all, congratulations and thank you so much, Maitri ma'am, Dr. Bose. And, ma'am would know that I was I'm getting goosebumps while I'm speaking about it because taking me back to the institute, I remember the first day where I went to see the campus and whether during our time, whether in our batch there were just about 15 to 16 girls, and we kind of dropped out in the second year, third year. But now running an all-women team is only possible because of the kind of perseverance and resilience that we've been taught in the institute. And I would like to say that when I came to the institute, the first thing that I liked the campus and the resources that were given at that point in time. And my favorite part there was the canteen. So that is something that, many times ma'am had to have conversation with me because I was a little confused child. And from after the first year, the kind of clarity that IM gave me is what I'm very thankful. And till today, that what is taking me ahead in life is the clarity that 3 years gave me. And it added so much in my life. I'm very grateful about that first job that I got through. And every time I think ma'am had to speak to me because I was confused. And the first time I'm getting a job in food and beverage and front office together. And she told me what I should take. So the kind of interest that everyone in the institute took, not only in me, but everybody who was there in that batch, is something that has helped us to ensure what we are today. I mean, not only the professional front, the first job also, there I found my husband. So I'm very happy to the institute and I got it through the campus interview. So I'm so proud that, the way I keep going to IIHM here in Hyderabad and keep visiting the institute, and they call and I see that so much so much things that have been done, the kind of engagement and kind of investment that is done in each and every student is something that is what I'm very proud of. And I really appreciate that I was part of IM and this institute, which has shaped my future. And now I can't think of anything else but hospitality, and it's all because of the kind of strong foundation and the roots that has been given by ma'am and Dr. Bose and everybody who's been part of the institute.
What lovely words, Neha. You invoke the best in all of us because all of us were hospitality students at one point of time. And when I say were in the past tense, what I really mean is that you will never cease to be one. Believe you me, I can tell you that after so many years and decades of my own personal experience and students, all of you, I still remain, committed to Hospitality Institute, definitely my own, but to institutes across the world. And coming from you all,
luminaries, stalwarts, what you have done for yourself. Students, it's really a learning for all of us. Thank you so much for, those sweet words. Let me quickly move on to Mr. Rupam Datta at this point of time. I hope we have Mr. Rupam Datta with us over here.
Yes.
Yes, of course, I can see you over there. Thank you so much. You have been there for quite some time now. Now, a short introduction from my side. Seasoned hospitality professional with over 32 years of experience. Wow, 37 years of IAM and 32 for Rupam over there. Worked across India, cities like Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore, Bengaluru right now. Sanchari will correct me because she's sitting right over there. Hyderabad, Chennai, Mumbai. You have been associated with leading brands like Sarovar, Radisson, Radha Hotels and Accor. You have grown from a management trainee to leadership roles, including general manager, cluster GM, coup, and instrumental in opening multiple hotels, restaurants, and F&B concepts. Currently, you're associated with Mango Hill Hotels, overseeing a portfolio of 14 resorts across South India. Over to you, Rupam.
Thank you, Sandeep. Ma'am Chaudhary, Dr. Bose, it's the same goosebump and the butterfly running in the tummy, the same feel what I had in 91 when you walked into the AE486 campus. Students, I just want to tell you that I still have that feel that I'm a student at the moment, and standing in front of two of them is absolutely, you have this feel of nervousness. What do I talk? What do I do? But yeah, feels absolutely proud to be here on this day, celebrating 37 years of IAM. Can't be, and I say that proudly that, maybe the base was so strong in those days. And will not take much time. I think the background is already been briefed by Sandeep. It has been an immense journey. And I must tell you that we all here, hoteliers, the one thing that goes without say that we all have survived COVID. We have passed through the most difficult time of the industry in probably we haven't even seen it. So you can imagine the strength that we have gained from this particular pandemic, and we are sitting here today. That's the strength of this industry. And I respect all of you, whoever is here today. And there are three people that I must take their name today that I take a lot of inspiration from, and as a batchmate. The first one is Sharbendra Sarkar, my batchmate, and the chairman and managing director of Signet Hotels, who's going to talk to you. One of my first inspirations in the industry. Number two is Sandeep Gupta. I'm not too sure if he's there. He is a restaurateur in Hong Kong. Many years back, he's an IAM alumni, runs about 12 restaurants, international restaurants in Hong Kong. The third one is Yamdup Lama. I'm not too sure if he's there. Yamdup is also a renowned entrepreneur in the industry, runs some of the best bar of world, Speakeasy, Sidecar, and he's done amazing things. So I must inform that what he was sitting, this goes to all the students who are sitting here, that we have entrepreneurs, we have successful hoteliers, we have mentors, all amongst these alumni of IAM. So congratulations to all of you for being here and being such dedicated students with the IAM, and look forward to the other speakers today.
Absolutely. Thank you for those lovely words. Truly, we are students all the way going through, aren't we? Next, I'll call upon someone who have met briefly, but I have stayed in his hotels. And when I say briefly, an immense round of pride goes to a person who's created a brand from your own very institute, Mr. Sharbendra Sarkar. Mr. Sharbendra Sarkar, I believe you are there. Just to remind you, I met you briefly during the Business World Hoteliers meet in Delhi last, if you recall that. And of course,
yeah, I do remember.
We had a short word on that, and I never knew that I'll be meeting you over here virtually like this. But what a matter of pride. Thanks to Dr. Bose, thanks to Moitri ma'am for getting me over. Though I am part of your institute now, in a way, and very proud part of your institute in that way. Now, a short introduction to all of you youngsters who are over here, who do not know who Mr. Sharbendra Sarkar is. I guess you should know who he is, like everyone else on this. A hospitality management graduate, an MBA, Executive Education and Professional Development Program certificate holder from Cornell, 24 years of diversified hospitality management, okay, associated with leading hotel groups like IHG, ITC, Starwoods, Marriott, and of course, his experience encompasses all aspects of hotel operations, project development, business development, and now he's the MD and he is the man behind Signet Hotels. So, few words from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very, overwhelmed to hear from the Rupam. Always we talk about the professional, but it is a great privilege to be honored in, today's this 37 years of foundation day with the IAM. And I don't have word. People say the institute build a career, but great institute build a character. But IAM for me is done the both. Let me tell you, the career and character both, which has my journey started. See, I have also worked industry 20 years with all the global hotel brand. So once I thought it was in my back of the mind, always I want to be entrepreneur. So that's make me that, something in my mind, always I was carry. And the one day I decided 2012, that the year, I was the regional director of the Louvre Hotel, the part of the Starwood Capital, 65% share owned by at that time, the Starwood Capital. On behalf of Starwood Capital, I used to work for them as the regional director, Southeast Asia. So from there is a good career. I quit my job, decided, and I will start my own. So that was the really tough call to take. But whatever I have done today, but it is thanks to the Dr. Bose, Mochi Madam, which has my foundation has been laid down from there only. So institute, for me, the IAM is for me the best institute. Might be there is a lot of institutes. IAM, IHGM today, so many international institutes happen in Gurgaon. They also call me. So, but for me is from there my career began. My dream has been started from there only. I made the foundation. So for me, the IAM is the best still today. So let me tell you my entrepreneurship journey. My last 12 years, we have around 54 hotel today. We stand, but not all open. We have around 25 hotels in operational. Rest of are under construction. Recently, we have done the international collaboration with the Wyndham. Wyndham is now partner for the Southeast Asia. So we will be exploring our brand not only in India and Southeast Asia, especially Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, maybe Bangladesh, Vietnam. Even we are going to manage for the Wyndham hotels in Middle East also. We are due to the war. We have been now take a pause at this moment. We are the Wyndham management arms. So we'll do Wyndham all the luxury property we are going to manage in India, not only in India, even Middle East also. So we are and that way we are expanding is happening, but due to the war, there are a lot of setback came. Today, everybody, the hotel industry has, our industry depending on the other industry. If the airline stop, some issues happen, war happen, geopolitical issues happen, then our business affects. So that was the very, always the giving you the top call, how we are going to drive down your company. But walking is still tough, but the entrepreneurship is a more tougher. But when you reach the GM position and the above level, so they are also entrepreneurs. They have to sit the chair at the CEO, as the general manager, the CEO of the unit. So my advice to all the young entrepreneurs, they should be, passionate in their thought. If they love the industry, there are a lot. There's some people, a lot of basement people are they divert to the other industries. When I was working with the IHG hotel, I got one of the movie PVR company, a big post, big salary, very attractive. But I thought it's not my passion. What I should do? So it is passion. The hotel I stick to here, and today where you am, you people have everybody knows. So Signet is the growing hotel. We came on the luxury segment also. We call it Anamur Hotel brand. So which is the joint branding with the Wyndham Hotel that called Registry Collection by Wyndham. So that is also we are coming up the Rajasthan, Assam, Maharashtra, Goa. So many of the luxury property also. With the Wyndham collaboration, we are going to open next year. The first hotel is going to be open. 300 keys in Pushkar. so that will be biggest wedding destination for the country, let me tell you. And that is all about me. And I wish to thank you. Thank you once again. I wish IIM Kolkata many more year excellent, and this quality education will be provided. Still I feel student, like Rupam said, the student, I always student, I study, we when you talk to each other like a student to learn from each other. So that's always happened.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shavendra. Very, very wise words. We are all students, as many of you have already said. And, quite often we feel it's just the beginning. There's so much to do and so much shall be done.
So much to do.
After this, I have a privilege to call upon someone, and I'm really foxed at this point of time as how to introduce her, because she over here personifies IIHM in many parts of the nation, including in totality. The lady is none other than Sanchari Chaudhary. Sanchari, your introduction, I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to not talk about you. You're going to talk. Will you talk or should I talk to start off with? You're not going to talk. So, a lady of few words. Let me do a little bit of introduction for Sanchari, a dear colleague. We often cross paths on so many occasions, as of course with Abdullah over there as the Chief Operating Officer. So let me do a small introduction. I don't know whether I'll be able to do justice, but the rest of it you fill in. So management professional with an experience of 20 years plus more in hospitality. Of course, your own institute over here. You're an alumnus over here from the Robert Gordon University as well, UK, and Masters in Marketing Management from Vishwabharati, Shantiniketan. Successfully handled various leadership portfolios in marketing, administration, corporate communication. You were with Oberoi Hotels at the Amar Villas. You were with Hutchinson Telecom, Vodafone East. You were the boss over here, the IMS institution over here. Currently for the last 15 years, of course, you're with IIHM. You were with Hyderabad over there. You took over the role as the director over here in Bangalore for the last 12 years, and you're a founding director. You were the founding director in Hyderabad, actually, over there. Now, you head the South India business portfolio. You are a distinguished FIIHM. Your allied industries, you serve as co-chairperson of tourism, hospitality, and travel expert committees and management committees at Bangalore, in the Chamber of Commerce and Industry over there. And for your third term, and director, Young School International, etc. What do I say? Your hobbies, you're a cinephile, food and travel, you're an ardent reader, you're a lover of art and literature. That's Sanchari, ladies and gentlemen, for you over there, students. Let's hear it from Sanchari also.
Thank you so much, Sandeep sir. Very, very grateful for the introduction. Very good afternoon, ma'am, sir, and everybody here, all distinguished alumni, and of course my seniors who are in fact here. And so happy to be here today. And of course, it's wonderful to see all the new students who are back there listening to all of us. Well, if I have to talk about what IAM means to me, I think everything, because just like everybody said, all my seniors have mentioned about, I think I carry the heart of IAM here. And today, in fact, even respectfully, IIHM's heart as well, because I think it's changed my life. And I keep on telling to everybody, whoever I meet, that what I was as a person and what I became, the day I stepped into A486, I met, all the mentors who were there, and I took the decision of being a part of the hospitality industry. I think there's not even a single day in my life where I've regretted it. So many storms, so many good things, so many challenges. I think it has made me into somebody very, very brave. I was a very, very shy person. And, I always have that particular, you can say, feel in me still that, how is it possible for me to, in fact, come out of that particular shell and talk to so many people? But then I did. And I think it only happened because of the confidence that, my mentors, Dr. Bose and Ma'am Chaudhary, gave it to me. Everything, all the scoldings and naughtiness that we used to kind of do in our college, getting ourselves in trouble because of wrong things, wrong reasons, and sometimes maybe the right reasons. I think it's very, very necessary for us to have that, kind of college life. for us to basically become what we become later in life. And I think I reflect upon those so much today. And I always look into the best things that has happened with me. So every scolding, every particular, argument, every necessary debate which has taken place has always been for the good. And I'm so grateful that I have these people in my life. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir, for always having believed in me. I think that is very important. My colleagues, my batchmates, and I've got, again, my best friend here, Abdullah, who is also our COO, who's always been there, standing still. That has been a great blessing in all particular capabilities. So I cannot say more, Sandeep sir, because it has always been a very blessed life. And this is all that I want for myself and for life to continue, to be a part of all of you and to be a part of, IHM and IAM forever. And of course, inspire the young minds. Thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the lovely, warm, natural, and terrific lines that actually suit this occasion in front of all your friends and also the juniors over here in front of Abdullah, in front of everyone else. I now call upon Chef Sahil Arora, my mistake, for want of not anything else, but not having a write-up, ma'am. I would like Sahil to come up and introduce himself to all of us for the sake of people who do not kind of know him in the way that we should be knowing him. So over to you.
All right. Hi. Good evening, all. Am I audible?
Yeah, perfectly audible. Go ahead, please.
Great. Congratulations, Congratulations to all of us, including me. AIMites, dynamite, right? That's what he used to say. That was our slogan. 37 years gone by. It looks like it was just yesterday. I just can't thank enough Mr. Bose and my three ma'am. The institute was always future ready, I would say. We had all the tools when we landed up in the industry to make us successful. And here we are today, all of us, I guess, most of us. A little bit about myself now. I'm the executive chef for the Leela Hotels, been in industry for about 25 years, 95, 98 batch. When I was in the final year, I decided for myself, and I felt very proud while wearing a chef jacket. And here I am, being an executive chef, became an executive chef just in 10 years after passing from my college. And I've worked with hotels like Hyatt about 10 years, Marriott 10 years, and I opened Shangri-La New Delhi. I was at the Imperial, and now I'm with Leela. So all this while, I've opened about 7 hotels, about 40 restaurants. I've been an entrepreneur myself. As we speak, I have a few restaurants running back in my hometown, Dehradun, which proudly my wife, she's also my AHM, by the way, she takes care of it. I'm working with Leela in Delhi. Yeah, that's all about me.
That's such a wonderful feeling to have, a person like you who actually gone ahead and worked. Sometimes, I hate to use the word passion because I think it's overused and cliched sometimes, but it's essentially, and similarly, there are certain other words, if I may say so, like a celebrity or, or a foodie, but those are words to be talked about later on during our debates. But Chef, such a pleasure to hear from a person like you, a person who's come out from the hallowed portals of Moitri ma'am over here, and all of you doing wonderfully, and such big motivation for the students of tomorrow. Time is now ripe and ready, I guess. Thank you so much again, Chef, for that, and all of you. Time is now, I guess, ripe and ready for bringing in Dr. Bose, our chief mentor, our chairman, the person behind the entire vision. Vision is a word which I won't shy away from at all, because it is vision that has brought all of us into play, wherever we've come from, and definitely 37 years of IAM. And if we could have Dr. Bose come in and spare a few words of his wisdom to all of you and us. Thank you. Over to Dr. Bose.
Thanks, Sandeep. It's such a great occasion to speak to the people whom possibly I have seen in just out of their shorts, maybe in the 18, 19-year-old, and struggling with the adulthood or the adolescent, and doing all right and wrong things. And I kind of almost followed, I mean, at least two people out here, whether it's Shorbenro or whether it's Rupam or Debashish little bit, and then many of them actually. I think over 500-600 people. I kind of meticulously followed their path. And I think I still talk with Rupam once in a while. I still talk with Yangdok quite often. Today morning, I called up Sahil. I said, Sahil, you need to wear a bloody chef coat to come. Just don't come like that. And Sahil said,
nice.
yes. So it's a different kind of a relation, I believe. I think since I am not a hotel management graduate myself, I had a very open mind when I started IAM and later on IHM and Triple and IIPC. So obviously, I always looked education from the guest point of view. I always encouraged the student as professional and not as typical schoolboys. That's the reason we had the vision of bringing things much ahead of time. And we still do it. Suffice it to say, we are very proud of each one of the people who are here and not here. And when I look at my own journey, obviously, I always try to have my own kids in my team. You can see Abdullah out here. You can see Sanchari here. And there are many more who are not here. Alan John Biswas leads my North Bengal and Northeast expansion, and so on and so forth. And it's such a pleasure. I mean, obviously, I don't think I have got to, share any wisdom. Only thing I want to say to all these, great people out here. I think I met Shorbenro just about 3 weeks back in Goa in Hope 26 conference, and we were talking about, and I was joking to his boss, not boss, his partner now, Dimitris of Wyndham, the CEO of Dimit, that Shorbenro is a very quiet guy. And he said, who? He? Quiet? No. He speaks so much. He speaks so much. So I said, no, he was quiet when he was a student, but he changed so much. And which is true, actually. Shorbenro now speaks even more than I do. So he's actually is quite a rock star, actually, in our industry. So proud of Shorbenro. But that's the kind of thing. Relation is very important. I think during COVID, Shorbenro and his wife came, and like all of us, they are going through a turbulent time. We sat down, we spoke about hours, and we tried to sort out. And look, today, he's now working with Wyndham. So that's the kind of, relation that goes on years after students pass out of our IndySmart group of hotels, whether it's IAM or whether it's IIHM or it's IIPC. And that relation continues. I think it's all about relation. I think our industry is all about trust and relation. And even with the guest or with your peers or with your bosses, it's all about relation. And I think that is where I think we scored very high. I still have got a very good memory of people. Sometimes my wife says, how do you remember? Honestly, I don't remember any more of the current student of 10,000 students now. I don't remember. But initial batches, I did remember even their parents' name. So it's like a different world altogether. I was talking with Kunal Maite, who came after ages to meet me. And I said, Kunal, you still live in Lake Town? He said, you remember that? I said, yeah, I do remember that. He used to come from Lake Town. So that's a kind of, relation which we had with people, with their personal life, with their professional success. Rupam, for example, I think we had shared his entire journey from Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and now, of course, he's a big guy in Mumbai. I need to go and stay with him. And yes, and even during COVID, we used to talk on phone with Rupam. And yeah, so I think that's the important thing. So very happy, obviously. Super. Congratulations to all of you and many more who would be getting the recognition, which actually I thought, although it's possibly I should have done 10 years back, but then everything has its own time. So this year, I told Ms. Chaudhary that we should recognize our own kids. They get recognized from everywhere. But then getting recognized by your own family, by your own college, your own alma mater, I think is that particular certificate, the frame should be in the middle of your central room, of your drawing room or your office, because that's something that will be inspiring, because you will look at that logo and say, it all started there. So I'm very proud myself to present this award to all of you, which is going to be happening now in every year. So many congratulations to everyone. Look forward to see you all. And thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bose, for those terrific words, beautiful words. And it's right, as we engage in today's discussions, it's a time to listen, it's a time to reflect, no doubt. And more than anything else, I think it's a time to draw inspiration. So students, all of you who are sitting over there, I feel like many of us feel that it's our first day, as if we are sitting and we are listening to elders. And it's really a time to draw inspiration, not only from their successes, but from the shared ethos that they talked about. They talked about IAM, they talked about their first day, they talked about their teachers. Dr. Bose talks about people, who 37, 40 years ago, he's talking about, he knows their parents' name, he knows where they stayed. This is something that really binds all of you, Maitri ma'am. The credit goes to you, your institution, all of you as the passing out students. You should be proud of yourself as a fraternity. So let's celebrate this not just as 37 years of history, but a lifetime of connections, as Dr. Bose always puts in. Network equals net worth. That's what it is all about. So if this is the flow as we have gone across, I hope we've covered everyone over here at this point of time. And we could now go into some sort of a virtual roundtable. I have a few questions for you over here. We could do it in many which ways, but due to paucity of time, Maitri ma'am, Dr. Bose, tell me, I could do a quick gun, Murugan, one word answer or a one line answer also, or if you want a few questions to come up from them.
I think we have got 20 minutes with us.
I've got 20 minutes. Okay, we have fair time. Yeah. There'll be some felicitation also. So let me aim this question pointedly at you. So let me aim it directly to Sanchari straight on. Okay, so Sanchari, the question is to you, and let me put it, because you are looking after an institution, you've been in institutions, you're part of this whole issue. So an alumni perspective on institutional focus. As an alumni, also as a proud, holder of where you are, what should the IIHM's priorities, according to you, okay, 3 priorities in terms of education be, okay, over the next decade?
So I think very importantly, Sandeep sir, first of all, thank you so much for the question that we have put up. And I think it's very important for all of us to realize, especially with the newer generation here, who are just about, crossing the threshold into the world of hospitality. I think IIHM, IAM, I'm talking about the InvSmart group of institutions, have always focused on something which is very important, and that is futuristic studies. And as a part of futuristic education today, where we are talking about hospitality, in a world of hospitality where potentially we are looking into syncing our own selves, whether the academia that all of you are studying the technology which has been infused in this academia, which is extremely important for you to understand, and the level of opportunity that each one of you are getting here is incredible. So as a group institution, we have got this absolutely brilliant opportunity to network with everybody who is in this particular line, business and vertical of hospitality. And with the help of this opportunity which has been given to us, where we know everybody, we are absolutely well equipped to handle. We have the privilege of meeting everybody, knowing everybody. We have to take this up and put it across at a potential way tomorrow that once we are graduating as a student, we are in fact going to be uniforming ourselves in leadership roles. IHM and IAM is teaching you leadership roles, right? The entire amalgamation of education, which is here together with operational subjects, technology, and the infusion of management is very highly skilled. And today, with so many new AI, AI developments, which is almost happening, and AI is a huge privilege to us because we have been able to go ahead and develop and make so many projects out of which our students are ourselves using. I think this kind of independence, which has been given to our students to go ahead and work with AI themselves and educate themselves through it, to do critical analysis. And it is not just about going ahead and performing a service, it is about executing it with management skills. That is par excellence. And that is something which students have to understand potentially. And along with that, equip themselves with a very important fact, which is emotional intelligence, which cannot go for. So emotional intelligence along with AI has to be the two major points of contact, which every student, every hospitality aspirant has to take forward, which I can say that proudly our institutions always, have been able to infuse very beautifully in our program. And that is what is making us different from any other person who's into the world of hospitality. I think our students are already doing.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Lovely. I mean, it gives a complete, clear roadmap as to what the thought lines of your institutes are over a period of time, whether it's the IIHM, IHS, IEM, the complete portfolio. So you talked about futuristic studies, you talked about technology, but you also talked about the issue of emotional intelligence linked to AI. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know that your institute is the first and foremost that has introduced AI in terms of its study elements, and going forward, it's only going to improve. So there is a base that has been built up. Your GPT is based on that. So a huge amount of emphasis and ease of use for the students has been created. Entrepreneurship, critical analysis, leadership roles, new management thoughts. Thank you so much, Sanchari. Wonderful. Moving forward, I'll go sequentially. So, Mr. Biplab Banerjee, this question is for you. Now, since you are right in the heart of the industry, how do you envision what is it that's going to happen? And we do have, like people talked about over here, having passed through COVID and therefore negotiated COVID. People who have been even further on, they started with the Iraq War, then the Great Asian Crisis of 1998, the ones in Singapore, Jakarta, Southeast Asia, the one which moved us. Then we went into 9/11. Typically, we went into 2008, the Wall Street crisis. In between, somewhere we had certain other crises. We went into COVID, and now today we have this. But we are surviving, so we are survivors. What do you think the hospitality landscape is going to look like in the next 10 years? Because 10 years is also too long a time, to your mind. Couple of
Mr. Mukherjee, I have seen the industry from the Xerox machine and fax machine to the AI, field AI.
Right.
We have seen the evolve of hospitality industry.
Right.
We have faced a lot of challenge. The COVID was a good. I mean, we have learned a lot after that, because the Zoom meeting we learned after that only, during that period only, what we are using today.
True.
Because everywhere we started doing the Zoom meeting and all. But COVID taught us a big lesson. And I won't say that Darwin theory that is survival for the fittest. To me, to become a hotelier and to sustain in hospitality industry, you need to make yourself fit. And you'll have to accept the change management. You'll have to accept the evolvement and keep on improvement. I'm talking about this period only. You must have seen a lot of hotels, restaurants are closed due to crisis of gas. But it was not closed for a long time. So we hotelier always we start thinking for the second option, third option, fourth option, how to continue the business. I have seen some 5-star hotels, they are using the wood chula, wooden oven, charcoal oven. I mean, lot of hotels are doing. And the hotel industry, once we joined, the concept was different. And nowadays, the concept is totally different. We are handling a different segment. During starting once, I'm talking 93, 94, that need, want, demand, we used to identify very clearly. Nowadays, it's very tough to identify whose need, whose want, whose demand. It's not at all equal. And the segment is different. Even there's a different generations and Zs and millennial and all. So we are changing accordingly with these things, fixing up the market segment, fixing up our service standard, fixing our business plan, and on the typical segments we are going to target. Some companies, like the previous company I was there, we are addressing the mass basically everywhere. So that business strategy was different. We changed ourselves in a different way. Like is 70 years old person is coming to my hotel, whatever entertainment I should give it to him. And a 20 years young boy is coming to a hotel, what's the entertainment he's going to get? Even though the food habits, everything. So research and development is a key role nowadays for any hospitality industry. Keep on doing it and implement it. Sometimes we are failure, but we shouldn't stop ourselves. So coming 10 years, the growth is tremendous. And the good sign is that Indians are becoming rich. They started traveling across the world. And India itself, before 20-25 years in Goa, you used to get the white skin only. Nowadays, you go, you'll be getting maximum majority Indians.
Very true.
And Goan hotels depends on Indians only nowadays. So, yes, there is a lot of diversity. The hospitality industry, there's a theme park is coming up. Entertainment park is coming up in this industry. So, the future of hospitality industry is very good. Like pandemic, 1 or 2, 3 things or the war, it will happen, but it cannot stop the hospitality industry to grow. It is for the stopgap for certain time, but during that time, we learn a lot also, and that we implement in future. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. I think, in a nutshell, if I was to understand, if I got a whiff of what you talked about, is essentially change management is extremely important. One needs to be subtle. One needs to be aware of the dynamics of what happened. We should learn from history for sure, but look to the future. You talked about research and development as a continuous effort. You talked about segment-wise offerings, and you talked about newer and newer segments coming up, which we shall be catering to, the future being bright. So students, take heed of that, those wise words. I'll move on to Mr. Debashish Chandra. Mr. Debashish Chandra, I have a question for you over here, which focuses around guest expectations. Now, you're in the industry, you're actually seeing a whole lot of people coming in through the portals of your door day in, day out. You're seeing customer expectations changing. So how has guest expectations really changed pre and post digital transformation? Because digital transformation has taken shape, and it's suddenly taken shape rapidly at this point of time. So what are the expectations that have changed for the guests? What do you see?
Yeah, at the very outset, I would like to say something. I would remember going back to 91, 92, when Dr. Bose used to come and ask this fire rapid of questions. He used to take our accountancy. So I'm again feeling very nervous.
And I'm sure you're not, because you're seeing these guests day in, day out. So that's why I asked you this question.
Yeah. So the thing is that, previously the guest, I'll talk about the guest behavior. Previously, when the guest used to come, we used to focus on our operational aspect. For an example, the rooms, housekeeping, F&B service, production, all the core departments,
Right.
But now, during the course of change and time, the customer focus on the personalized services, which has taken, I think, which is now the more important thing, that the demand has changed from focus to core department to the personalized sector. Now, the case today seeks not only comfort and luxury, but also personalized experiences, wellness oriented stays, and seamless service deliveries. And globally, the industry is rapidly adopting smart technologies. Now it has become a more of a technology based, and including mobile check-ins, AI based guest assistants, the digital payments to enhance convenience and efficiency. At the same time, there is strong shift towards eco-friendly practices, responsible tourism, and community based on experiences. And now the overall future of hospitality will be shaped by a balance of innovation and human touch. This both thing is very important. AI as well as the human touch, because in hotel industry, human touch is very important. Even maybe it will be dominated by AI, but still I think the human touch is very important. And there is strong shift towards eco-friendly practices, responsible tourism, and community-based experience.
Wonderful.
Answer your question.
Yeah, I think a lot. I mean, you talked about a lot in a nutshell, and if I can sort of summarize, you talked about wellness, you talked about seamless deliveries, people sort of not getting hassled by the levels of processes. They would like to get things right the first time itself without actually bothering. In fact, a whole lot of people are today wanting services without too much of these sirs and madams being sort of thrown in. They want the right deliveries. That's the generation we are looking at. You talked about smart tech. Yes, today all of us, even the elder generation, as all of us over here, are also moving into smart tech, because that's the way, that's the future. We'll all die if we don't actually use it. But the younger generations use it even more than that. You talked about community-based CSR approach, looking at other stakeholders. That's a very important point. So it's not only about ourselves, money, profit, bottom line, EBITDAs, GOP, P&L, month in month, but also the community. And you talked about innovation and the human touch, which also Sanchari talked about, tech plus, the EI. So wonderful. Thank you so much for these wise words. I'll move into, at this point of time, to a question which one of our heavy duty member over here, and I'm saying heavy duty in many senses because he handles a lot of portfolios, working with international brands, created a brand for himself. I'm talking about Mr. Sharbindu Sarkar at this point of time, and I want to understand from him this particular questions, because he's moving in with foreign bodies at this point of time. So therefore, when you move in with various type of partners, various type of owners, and you're trying to build your own business, is sustainability really an important factor that they look into? Sustainability meaning sustainability in terms of environment, whether UN SDG goals, whatever, all put together. Well, it's a big scope, 17 goals. Or is it just a checkbox item? Mr. Sarkar, if you got my question, is sustainability really something that we need to look into, or is it just a checkbox item? Do I have Mr. Sharbindu Sarkar with me, or am I missing him? I think I am missing him. So would Mr. Rupam Datta, if he's around, like to take this question?
Sarvendra is here, actually.
Oh, Sharbindu is here? Okay.
Let Rupam answer this question.
No, sure. Let it go to Sarvendra. I think
Sarvendra is here, but
why am I saying? Because Sarkar is in a, even he would be able to make it more clear, because we
probably because he is working with domestic and international players.
That's right. Yes.
I'm trying to understand whether all these issues are just checkbox items, or do they really make sense? Because with owners, sometimes finances, money, all these things override these concerns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People who are from business. So
Rupam, you go ahead, because Sarvendra I can see is logged in, but somewhere he is not.
Yeah, sure. Mr. Datta, go ahead, please.
Sure. Thank you very much. It's a lovely question. In fact, the doubt is natural that we should come. Is it just an item that is a checkbox, or it is? But yes, it's a fact that sustainability is taking the center stage. Even every deal that as a development company or a management company, hotel company, they're all taking a step towards this particular aspect of sustainability. In fact, this is becoming a non-negotiable within every agreement that the hotel companies are going for. Okay. There are specific action plan which is made that because the business needs to be sustainable. So, anything that we are talking about sustainability, the practices that we make, the process that we make is actually creating the business model. So it is a interlinked fact that sustainability is not just a word in the whole negotiation. It is a part of the agreement that, yes, these are the things that each of us are taking. And thus, it requires all of us to be coming into this direction and take it forward. It's not just a tick box. I would say that I wish Sarkar would have given specific, because he deals with the international companies when negotiating with the owners. But yes, I know for sure because I do spend a lot of time in understanding how Signet has been doing in my conversation with Sarkar. And also I have few friends who are in the Taj development team and Marriott's and Accor. So this is in our core, because we try communicating the same thing. Even for our business deal that happens during my time with the Radissons and Accor, it was one of the core things that we try to communicate the same thing with our clients, our customers, our business partners, that in fact, it becomes when we select even a vendor today, when we do our procurement planning, we always look at vendors who are practicing sustainability. So there are when you go for your green key certification, these are part of non-negotiable things. We do not even entertain a vendor who do not follow certain disciplines of being sustainable company. So these things are pretty much in it, and no compromise going around in that aspect.
Thank you, Mr. Datta. You bring the values and ethics of the business completely to the fore by saying those very strong words. And it also brings a lot of hope and light. Students who are watching this, please remember that these are not theoretical inputs which center just around ethics or or values or sustainability of UN SDG goals that you study in your classrooms. But these are practicable items that need to be talked about. And you need to carry it forward. You are the legacy, okay? Because there's enough damage that's already been done by, let's say, and I won't have any shame in saying that, maybe by even people like the elder generation like us, but you'll have to correct those and go forward. Thank you so much, Mr. Datta. I also see that I have Neha with us over here. Am I right? So
yes,
maybe
I just
joined back. I thought probably due to paucity of time.
Can I just add on to what Rupam said?
Yes, please go ahead. It's an important point.
It is no longer that it is optional or occasional. It is something that we have to practice every single day. And I'm talking about Marriott, and not only Marriott, but all the companies, because we are doing business with different companies and they want to see what we are doing. The showrooms, which during our time in the hotel used to happen, is to just show the hotel rooms and the lobby. It's no longer like that. It is mostly talking about what are we doing in terms of sustainability, because if they stay here, they also earn points based on the building. Absolutely. Which is like, whether they are LEED Gold certified. And yes, as you rightly mentioned, that generation, like we are also responsible for creating that damage. But what is happening right now, the new buildings which are getting constructed, it's not a building that comes up and we start thinking that now we will have a certification for a LEED Gold certificate.
So no retrofitting, but
yeah, now there are things which have been done to ensure that, we are compliant with that. And we have a scorecard in Marriott, which we kind of every hotel has to follow. So that is something that I thought that I would just add on.
So beautiful. Thank you so much for actually putting that in.
This is a very important point. I'm just adding on. I thank Neha for bringing this up. In fact, I was fortunate to be part of the IGBC certifications when I was with the Radisson and also with the Accor, because we have all our buildings across our Green Key certified, as well as in Radisson. I had I was fortunate to be part of the entire certification process. Students, you will be very happy to know the kind of count that we do. The air quality, we check the air quality in the hotel. We check the sunlight that comes in the hotel. The quality of that. We check how many employees are using the public transport and how many employees are using their own transport. Because those are, if you use your own transport, if you have 300 employees, 350 employees, and you
use of water, use of fuel.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So, you burn
everything.
more fuel and you lose your marks. So we encourage employees to use the company's common vehicles that you transfer, and we encourage people to use the railways. So, these things are part of it. I'd also say, since IIHM Bangalore is there, you must go and see Radisson Outer Ring Road. You will be surprised to know the entire cafeteria, the employees' cafeteria runs on biofuel.
Fabulous.
We develop around 800 kgs to 1000 kgs of kitchen waste every day. That gets into the plant, and we generate gas out of that and cooking food for the entire employees. And those are something. Trust me, when I go for my calls in different companies, I meet my business calls to companies like your Morgan Stanley's or IBM's or you talk about
MNC, or the international companies. Yeah.
This is where you save your we save your carbon points.
Carbon footprint. So
the moment you fly, you burn so much of carbon. The moment you stay with us, your score get credited to that much. So these are now becoming a huge part of sustainable practices, and they're fabulous. Every hotel. I'm just saying, if you go to some of the Marriott hotels, it's phenomenal. The kind of work they've done in the things, and they are making this a point that this is a part of top negotiating marks, and no compromise on these lines when they are negotiating with the owners.
And today's new gen young set travelers are extremely clued on and keyed into these sort of activities as well. So from our point of view, it's also a brownie point. So Neha, allow me now to ask you this question, because you work in a very different sort of an atmosphere, which many of these students, many of us may not have worked, though when in Taj, of course, you know that one of the first all-women hotels were also with us. We used to only create women's floor in hotels, okay? And we used to think that we have done a great job. But yours is a different ball game altogether, completely. So this question is towards you and a little bit of learning. So will service itself be redefined in the future? Is my question. It's an open-ended kind of a question. So you have redefined service in your own way because of your work. So will service really get redefined in the future?
So I think as we speak, it keeps redefining. So one of the biggest core value is embrace change. So that is something that stays with me, and that includes exploring new things and adapting new technologies. So when I joined industry, least that I know that, whether, there were very few women, but now if you see running an all-women team where there is women not only working in front office and food and beverage, but taking up roles in engineering and heading the loss prevention for the hotel. Absolutely. And to the extent our colleague at the kitchen is also putting tandoors, and they're working with each and every segment, proves that how the industry is redefining itself. At my time, I had to, in fact, explain my family that I'm working at a front office, and they would only know that receptionist as a woman working as a receptionist. But now I get them to our hotel and see that how there is an engineering lady. And so as we speak, I think, and the things are transforming. AI is helping us to change the industry, and we are committed to ensure that in life our associate is they're getting an environment which is safe and responsible, and diversity is something that is welcome. And I think people and allies like you all, Dr. Bose, and helps us to kind of create an atmosphere which is safe and inclusive.
Thank you so much for those lovely words, and a lot of responsibility on you. I'm just thinking, and I'm being very frank, managing a hotel itself is a big deal. Managing an all-woman hotel is a far bigger deal. So kudos to you. It is not easy. If people will work, you understand the dynamics that actually take place. And you're talking about people who are technicians, engineers, loss prevention or security, actually, in some senses, an all-woman. It's a big deal. So definitely you're right. Service has improved. And as we speak, as you said, it's already redefining itself. Thank you for that answer. That brings me to Chef Sahil. Chef Sahil talked about him being right out of school, and he took a college, and he said, "Okay, this is the time I'm going to be a chef." So, Chef, question to you, a little theoretical, but please help IAM to help itself. So, as an alumni, as a proud alumni, what should IAM Kolkata prioritize for the next decade? Couple of pointers from your side.
Interesting.
I think it'll help Moitri ma'am, it'll help all of us.
That's a big thing to ask for. But if you remember in my introduction, I said the institute was very future ready, and that's what they made us, right? So now this question comes back to me, that how more, what are the opportunities for the institute, right?
Sure.
In fact,
sort of a fine drill, yeah.
In fact, I will not zero it down to IAM itself, but being a hotelier for about 25 years, leading the culinary team, and this is coming from an experience that when we get new associates, what we look at them so that they can excel. So if institutes, in fact, IAM has one thing which, if I'm not mistaken, IAM has a hotel as well, right? Which was there a few years back. Indus, right? I was not getting the name.
It does. IndiSmart, yeah.
IndiSmart, yes, that's the name of the college. So if I'm not too sure what exactly is going on there, but if in that hotel, let's say you had people playing the real role, the students playing the real role in terms of finance, in terms of front office, in terms of acting as a general manager for the hotel or as a chef, and you have all the students taking charge of the hotel, it's okay to make mistakes. It's an opportunity to learn. That's how I see that. So in case IAM can put those students there, not only as a trainees, because most of the trainees do that in the five-star hotel any which ways, but if they are actually doing those roles under someone's guidance, it will be much more better. This is what I see. And then I remember when we were students, we were taught how to work in a hotel, but we were never taught how to be an entrepreneur. Let's say there would be many subjects going in detail. Right now, I don't see that all the students who pass from hotel management colleges want to essentially work in hotels, right? They would want to start their own business. Do we have a program in which they are trained about how to build a brand, how to market their brand, how to run their cloud kitchens in case they want to start that way, or make a P&L? So things like that. So if we give them that edge, I think so this would be nice. Yeah.
That's I think really nice thoughts, chefs. You're talking about, like, the Cornell has the Ithaka hotel school, or for that matter, the IHM Aurangabad in Taj. The first years are basically the staff, the second year supervisors, and the third year the managers. So if that sort of a thing, and because it's situated next to the college, a 5-star 100-room hotel, yes, you're right. They will make mistakes, but believe you me, the guest satisfaction scores for that particular hotel sometimes overrides Taj Mahal Mumbai.
Wow.
So it can. So it's a beautiful thought. Let's see if that can be carried forward, but a very nice thought. Students to take charge. Yeah, finance, not very sure, but definitely, why not finance interns? Entrepreneurship, Dr. Bose has already built up a strong course in the IIHMs, by the way, and students take up specialization as entrepreneurship, because you are absolutely bang on. There are a whole lot of kids today who want to do things on their own. So not only hotels, and it's working. So why not IAM? So very definitive way and thoughts. Thank you so much. Have I covered everyone, or is there someone else I could still put on the, I won't say grill because it can't be a gas grill because gas is in short supply at this point of time. Moitri ma'am, would with your permission?
I think we have covered everybody.
You've covered. I'm almost inclined to do a rapid fire. So with your permission, the rapid fire won't take more than 2 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Abdullah, you're okay with a rapid fire? So I'll just go ahead with a rapid fire just for the fun of it, and whatever comes to your mind, one word, one line. All right. Okay. So let me start with Chef Sahil. Okay. One obsolete practice.
Obsolete practice. Good one. I can't recall. Sorry, pass. We'll come back.
Okay, you could say sir or madam. Nowadays, no one says sir or madam. They either call you by first name or they say Mr. So-and-so. All right. How about Mr. Chandra Debashish? AI in one word. Artificial intelligence in just one word. Anyone else could also pick up. Pass is fine.
Yeah, I pass.
Pass it on. Mr. Datta, maybe?
Future.
Future, absolutely. Futuristic. You talked about it. All right. Let's go to who do we have? We have Sanchari. Sanchari, one mistake to avoid.
I think not to basically resisting ourselves to embrace change is something to avoid.
All right. So embrace change. All right. This is for Neha. Hospitality in one emotion.
Passion.
Passion. Okay. Very well. I said passion is one word I avoid. I would say love. I said never say die. Okay. But great. Passion. All right. We've also got Sharbindra, but I don't see him over here. But we have Biplab. So Biplab, sustainability priority. I got 17 stuff. So which one?
So it's one word is that is the future, I can say.
So future. Sustainability priority is future. So futuristic again. That's what you say. All right. We'll go with it. For anyone who wants to get into this, and we'll close it with this. One game-changing trend. Anyone? Floor's open.
Sustainability.
Sustainability, okay. So we talked about sustainability, I think, in this sort of a gathering to a very large extent. And a lot of people spoke about it very seriously. And glad that happened. Sorry. Yeah, Sanchari.
I think also entrepreneurship, just like Chef Aurora mentioned.
Absolutely.
Sustainable, together with sustainability, I think entrepreneurship is a very important field that we have already gone ahead and embraced in our education system. And it has been a great challenge which students have taken up, right? And it is, in fact, encouraging a lot of students to, in fact, come year after year and, think like entrepreneurs, which was not so much, being seen earlier. But then today, in the last few years, we have seen that students are really wanting to shape themselves as entrepreneurs and learning the trade. And we have got some amazing hackathons which happens on entrepreneurship, Chef Aurora, which I'm certain you would be very happy
which you
to
hold
know.
Which you actually hold
every year. Exactly. So we are creating leaders here. We are creating entrepreneurs here to take forward hospitality, as a complete business by themselves.
Great to hear.
Thank you. Thank you, Chef.
I'm itching to ask one question, but you don't need to answer. And that question would be most unusual guest request you have ever handled. But we'll leave it for another day. So thank you so much for your wonderful time, and I think it's about time to do the honors, Moitri ma'am. So
Sandeep, before, I'm so sorry, go
ahead, please.
I just wanted to leave one message with the students because that's where our major focus goes on, the future for them. I just want to reassure you that hospitality this is the best time right now to be in this profession. Do not move out from here. I'll tell you what I have just completed. I'm 55 years old, been in the industry for 32 years. I've just done my course in for hotel real estate management and real estate and asset management from Cornell. Just completed in the month of March, last month completed. Just want to tell you that, there's no end of learning. The moment you get in there, you will realize that what I wanted to lead this message also, that apart from the core subjects that we do, front office, housekeeping, kitchen, sales and marketing, pay a lot of attention to finance, pay a lot of attention to the asset managements and bankings and all, because this is very important. See, if you look at it, there are 3 to 4 phases of your career. The first 10 years is one phase, the second 10 years is another phase, the third 10 years is another phase, and the next one comes beyond 30. That's exactly I am in, that the 30 to 40, the phase is somewhere you have to become, you should be hireable. Like people should hire you for the value that you add on. So unless and until you continue to learn every phase of your career, the last 10 years could become stressful for you. You may find a job for yourself for the first 20 years, but beyond 20 years, it's all about the strength that you built upon, the value that you add on. So please understand, these are the very early years of your career. Count your phases very carefully and move accordingly. Everything can be achieved, provided you stay focused on each phase of your career and don't stop learning.
Wonderful. Absolutely correctly said. And thank you so much for the message. Otherwise, it would have gone wasted if you wouldn't have told it. There's no end to learning, students. Please remember that. And if you progress in your learning, it's you who will remain young. We have Mr. Rupam Datta over here, who's 55 years young, not old. Let me correct that. You don't look at all. And any one of us who looks young is because we have continuously learned, we have been happy, and we are hoteliers. Remember that. We are a special.
I did my classes, students, I did my classes after my duty hours. My classes used to be midnight. Some classes used to be at 2 o'clock in the morning. Some classes used to be 3 o'clock in the morning. Some 7 o'clock in the morning. So you got to be 24/7, if you have to really update yourself. And I realized that how much knowledge I was able to gain through my courses recently. And that is what I'm going to tell you, that don't be tired at all. Keep your habits in such a way that you're never tired.
Wonderful. Do that. Right. Matri ma'am, is the time now ripe for the honors, for the felicitations?
Absolutely. And I think all these stars are outstanding achievers. And I think today I'm feeling very nostalgic and very proud, extremely proud of what these students have turned out to be. And I hope the ones who are watching them today, 30 years later, they will come and take the show like this. Just as you were closing, Sandeep, you were saying that one game-changing word, which could be the future of anything, I feel, is adaptability. Sure. What has made my students stand out today? And I feel I can confidently say this, put them anywhere, they will shine. They have adapted to any situation that has been given. And that is the future of any education. I mean, don't limit yourself to AI, sustainability. What are all these? Anything that you do, as per the requirement of the time, you have to be adaptable to the situation at that time. Sure. We are talking about sustainability, AI today. God knows in 10 years how things will change. We don't know. We may be living in a world without water. We are talking about saving water. We have to think, rethink, reimagine at that time. So our kids, what has made them different? We had lots of challenges. In spite of that, they have shown because they have adapted. Hard work, adapted. Grilling situations, they have adapted. Put them into the fire, they have adapted. That's what my students are all about. 30 years I have seen, and this comes out in every batch, one day or the other. Now I do not see them, but I'm sure in 3 years' time, put them into the industry, they will be a different lot. So that's what the key word of any education. Education, to be futuristic, has to be, adaptable. You have to make yourself adaptable. That's the only thing that you can become. Otherwise, you go extinct.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
And now, much awaited award ceremony. And there's no ceremony about it. All of you are outstanding. Could I just announce the outstanding achievers list as we congratulate each one of them? The first name on my list is Biplab Banerjee.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, Biplab, and I will not say how I remember you from those days of 92. The guy who came from Raniganj, and I remember that there used to be a whole lot of students used to come from that coal belt, and how you all have changed yourself, absolute metamorphosis, and how things have turned around for you. I'm so proud of all of you. Congratulations to what you have done for yourself and the others in the hospitality industry. Many congratulations and God bless all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Today, word we are due to you people only. It goes to you only, you and Mr. Bose.
It's the fire was.
I know. Basically, I know what I was during those days and what I am today. I know. I can understand.
That 360-degree change. I'm seeing that 360-degree change, and it makes me feel so proud that I was a part of that change. Somewhere, someday, I was a part of that change. That makes me feel so proud. When I see Debashish, I imagine that image that I had in the Saraswati Puja. He was the main person over there. I cannot forget that. Those are the memories that I have for myself. And actually, the next in line is Debashish Chandra.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Next in line is Rupam Datta. Always so grounded. Thank you, Rupam, for all that you have done. And I've always admired your sincerity and honesty about whatever you have done, the passion and the integrity that you bring for yourself into the work. I think that's outstanding.
Gratitude, ma'am. Dr. Bose, gratitude.
And we have Sarvendra Sarkar. Is he there? I think Sarvendra is not there now. Neha. I will not say my little girl here. Yeah, it's wonderful to see you today, and many, many congratulations for whatever that you have achieved. And I believe the spark, the fire was in all of you. We just had to do a little bit of pushing and prodding, nothing else. The fire was there. It just took off where we left. Thank you so much, Neha. Congratulations.
Thank you again. Means the world for us.
And our own Sanchari Chaudhary. Congratulations, Sanchari, for your contribution to not only to hospitality industry, but to mentoring so many future hospitality professionals. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to you. And
the chef here, Sahil, thank you so much for responding today morning. I was really...
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. It's an honor.
Congratulations, Sahil, for all that you have done for this industry. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I think we are about to close this session now. Thank you for joining in. And I think there was a lot of learning that we have taken from this session today. And it's time that we keep on doing this at least once a year, because it's important that the youngsters who are about to join the industry, they need to understand what kind of place they're going in for and how they need to prepare themselves. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for joining in today. God bless all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure and honor.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening. Lovely meeting you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.